Welcome back to the Pokemon League World Championship for the battle between Red and Steven. For Red we have Machamp, Arcanine, Gengar, Snorlax, Blastoise and Charizard. And for Steven we have Aerodactyl, Aggron, Archeops, Cradily, Excadrill and that Mega Metagross. As we lead with Gengar for Red and Archeops for Steven. We go for Shadow Ball with Red, does really good damage to Archeops. Citrus Berry will bring it back beyond defeatist. This Archeops is now locked at half attack. Goes for Sandstorm and sends in the Excadrill. This will be a Sand Rush Excadrill. Boosted, doubling its speed in the sand. This thing could be very dangerous as Gengar switches out after going for Nasty Plot, expecting the switch. Swords Dance from Excadrill will make this thing unbelievably dangerous. Double attack, double speed. Rock Slide will not be enough to take Charizard down the sash, saving Excadrill from the Flare Blitz and the Sandstorm taking out Charizard. In comes the Blastoise. Earthquake will bring Blastoise to just 1 health. And Aura Sphere will take Excadrill down. That was not Focus Sash. That was Blastoise genuinely living on 1 health there. Aura Sphere does really good damage into Cradily, as it will heal with Leftovers and the Leech Seed slightly. This Cross Drop will miss Cradily, that could be big for Red. That could be a big problem for Red, as Cradily will heal slightly, and Cross Drop will land this time and one-shot Cradily. Machamp will take a little bit of damage from the burn activated by Guts. Will activate Guts. And double Earthquake from Mega Metagross and Machamp. Both bring them all the way down to the yellow. And this Earthquake from a faster Metagross will take the Machamp down. As in comes the Gengar, a fast Pokemon to deal with the Metagross, and will. Shadow Ball takes Metagross down and is 3-3 at the moment. As Aerodactyl comes in for Steven, Crunch will take Gengar down. As in comes the Arcanine, Intimidate will lower Aerodactyl's physical attack, switching out into the Aggron here. Iron Head will not do much damage into a very physically defensive Aggron. Close Combat Aggron just barely takes on 2%. And will the Shiny Berry save Arcanine? Yes it will, despite the defense drop from Close Combat. Iron Head will take Aggron down. 100% accurate, no drawbacks from Iron Head. Sending in the Aerodactyl for Steven and the Snorlax. For Red, Stone Edge will miss the Snorlax after Aerodactyl sets up a Dragon Dance. Dark Slariat will do decent damage into Aerodactyl. Stone Edge does massive damage into Snorlax and will heal with the Citrus Berry. Dark Slariat again into Aerodactyl. And Stone Edge will miss. Will this next Dark Slariat be enough? It will! And it's just Archeops in defeatist. And that Stone Edge may have just cost Steven this battle. As Acrobatics will not be enough to take Snorlax down. Will barely be enough to take it just above half. And that's not enough. Dark Slariat takes Archeops down, and that miss from Stone Edge has just cost Steven this battle. Stone Edge is a powerful move, one of the best rock type moves there is. But its accuracy is just so difficult to deal with. But when you're dealing with this kind of championship, trainers are starting to learn you need power to be able to get as much damage into these Pokemon as possible, so that you can switch into another Pokemon later and just finish the battle off easier. Because once you deal with the bigger threats, Pokemon that are low on health, who can't do much, you can't do much else that you're faster than, it's an easy victory. And missing that Stone Edge might have just cost Steven this battle, because Archeops just cannot get any damage in at all. Can barely get any damage in thanks to defeatist. And once it goes beyond 50% after it heals with the Citrus Berry, if it doesn't go beyond 50%, that's Archeops done. And that's why Steven usually runs Sandstorm on it as well. Because you can get that Sandstorm up, he's using it more of a supporting Pokemon, because he knows if it goes beyond 50%, it can't really be an attacker. I think Red got a bit lucky there, because if Archeops hits any more of those Stone Edges, Snorlax goes down. And of course Arcanine is weak to rock type moves, and both Aerodactyl and Archeops have rock moves. Super effective could counter defeatist. But it's Red that takes the battle by 2 Pokemon, and that's a good win for Red, who will try to make his way back towards the playoff positions, because he's been struggling. He's been dropping away from them recently.